is thunder ever the word for it. Have you ever been to a drag race? Not only is the sound impressive, but you feel the sound waves just rolling off these machines. Semifinals, Mike Sage and Gene Fryer. The 770 dial-in for Mike Sage. Sage not yet backing up after the burnout. Here's Gene Fryer dialing in a 750, and something's wrong with Sage, and Fryer's not going to wait. Fryer has gone to pre-stage. He's going to stage, and still Sage cannot get back, and Fryer's going to have a clear run, a solo run for Gene Fryer. Just didn't wait for Mike Sage to nurse his car into reverse, which he is now, as you see, doing. And Gene Fryer advances into the final round. Mike Sage just limping it at the quarter mile. Oh, and he's not even going to take the full run. He's just going to cross over the other lane and call it a weekend here. So Gene Fryer with the solo run. You could tell he shut it down midway through the quarter mile. He set a 750 dial-in. It was 10.8, nearly 11 seconds, but nevertheless enough to advance to the finals. Milan Raceway in Milan, Michigan. A record crowd on hand, so say all of the trackside observers are enjoying the top sportsman competition. Speeds in excess of 200 miles an hour. You know, the IHRA officials have learned how to regulate their sport to ensure the safety of the drivers at high speeds.
The driver is required to have a competition driver's license. He has to take a very complicated driver's test, including a blindfold portion, where he has to be completely familiar with all the interior controls of the car. He also has to be able to exit the car while blindfolded in case of a fire. Each car is inspected by a technical inspector before each and every race. The roll cage is looked at, the nitrous controls, the shoulder belts and seat harnesses, and what have you.
The main concern in top sportsman's driver safety is in Charlie Carpenter's car. Roll cage X'd on the sides to protect the driver in case of rollover, sudden side impact. Funny car style roll cages to totally encase the driver. Keeps him more safe than a conventional roll bar type construction. Parachute release handles easily located up on the side. As with the steering column, it is a collapsible design. Onboard fire extinguishing systems are now being added to the vehicle to more safely protect the driver.
Of course, there are some responsibilities for the driver himself. A 3-layer Nomex fire retardant jacket. Of course, a helmet, and many drivers will also wear a full face covering. Fire retardant gloves and the arm restraints. Those are required in the open vehicles of IHRA. And, of course, parachutes. If you exceed 150 miles an hour, you must have at least one chute aboard to help you slow down. Now, if at the end of your run, the chute doesn't pop open and you just can't slow down, the end of the track leads directly to the sand pit here. And trust me, this stuff will slow you down. And when finally the car does come to a halt, the IHRA's safety crew from Professional Track Services will be on the scene.
Well, if the driver has not panicked too much and he gets his engine shut down, and he takes it in there straight, he's really not going to damage his car, and he's going to bring it to a real safe stop. But if he does get in a panic situation and goes in there sideways, there is a danger of it flipping, but he's going to be flipping in soft sand, and chances are he's not going to hurt himself or his race car either.
A lot of responsibility on the shoulders of that man, Dwayne Dimmitt, and on the shoulders of that man, Eddie Lykins, set to cast his lot upon the waters here as he and Jim Carlton vie for a spot in the finals of the Northern Nationals here at Milan, Michigan. Eddie Lykins, Fairborn, Ohio, as you see, the 32 Bantam, and this has been anything but an easy day getting to the semifinals.
I've had tar shake all day. I'm running on half throttle right now to kill a lot of the horsepower. I couldn't get the right tires, so I cut the motor back to about 750 so I could control it. And I've been shaking the car apart, crank triggers, and just all day long, bolts have been coming loose on me, but I've been getting down the track.
He has been getting down the track in that Bantam OK. Eddie Lykins set to go in the semis against that man, Jim Carlton of Bradenton, Florida. He's been dialing in a 738 all weekend long, and he's been hitting it every time. Consistency.
I was really lucky to do it first round like I did, but I think I can do it again. I think I'm right on it because I went a 38 yesterday. I went another 38 today, and I think I can do it again.
So we're set. Eddie Lykins, the black machine. Jim Carlton, nearest. And Carlton staying in the blacks. Lykins is pulling away with a solo run. Eddie Lykins will advance to the finals as Jim Carlton breaks at the lights, and his afternoon comes to an early halt. So it is Eddie Lykins, 865 the ET, 139.82 miles an hour, against Gene Fryer in the finals of the Tosti Asti Spumante Northern Nationals here in Milan, Michigan. What's it like driving one of those machines, do you think? Is a driver just along for the ride, or does he have some responsibilities on the quarter mile?
Well, when we start, when the light comes down, we leave. We try to leave before the green comes on to get a good reaction time. And then you go through your gears, and when your hand automatically goes, when it goes to fourth gear, it just goes up to the parachute because you're there. In time we hit the light, we mash the parachute handle and just mash the clutch and hold on, that baby stops.
The fighter that's pound for pound, 5 times stronger than Steve.
A hockey arena has the Zamboni to resurface. Here at a dragway, they burn off the excess rubber after all the burnouts of the day. And we're closing in on the finals of the Northern Nationals. Eddie Lykins, what's in your mind?
Well, I'm going to think about winning, but, you know, in my dial-in, run my dial-in, but I'm going to think about winning my bronze man again. And I'm winning for my friends and the people who help me. And for the guys to help me build this 615 Donovan motor I got in here. And we're just shaking it apart and working on it, and oil's flying everywhere, and we're having an awful time.
But he's in the finals. You can't argue with that. He'll meet Gene Fryer's Beretta. What's Gene thinking about?
Ooh, winning. Yes, all you can think about is winning this. So close, so hard. It's got to be a lot of luck with you. It's got a lot of luck.
Luck or not, Gene Fryer is in the Top Sportsman finals for the second time in his career. He won the national event at Thunder Valley Dragway a year ago. Eddie Lykins says he will go no quicker than 7.55 seconds down the quarter mile. That's the time he is dialed in. Gene Fryer dials in 7.50 seconds in his 1989 Chevy Beretta. The Beretta against the 32 Bantam in the finals of the Northern Nationals here at Milan Dragway in Michigan. Eddie Lykins looking for his first Top Sportsman championship. He gets the whole shot. Eddie Lykins in the near lane, pulling away from Gene Fryer. Lykins first across the line, but he is broken out. He said 7.55. He went 7.533. So Gene Fryer will take the win as Eddie Lykins breaks out at 177.25 miles an hour. How about that for a change? Gene Fryer picking up his second national championship victory as we take a look at it again. Both men get away well. They have good runs. The only problem for Lykins, he went too quickly, and Gene Fryer gets the win. Let's meet him and find out what he thinks about his run here today.
Great. I left the line good. The car felt good all the way. Just never could get up on him. So, but it was close at the finish line. I got right up on him, but it was tough. Great. It feels great.
And it really is a family operation for Gene Fryer.
Ready to go, ready to go, ready to go.
Do it. One more time, do it.
I see it.
Here, get the camera with me, boy. I got you on camera.
Well, let's see.
Great. Hallelujah.
Oh, man. There's no feeling like it.
172.26 miles an hour, the total speed today for Gene Fryer.
We've been dead on it all day long. Been great. Been dead on the dial-in all day long.
And that's the story. Consistency on the dial-in, winning the Northern Nationals for Gene Fryer. I'm Eli Gold. Thanks for joining us here in Milan, Michigan. More Thursday Thunder from Des Moines, Iowa. As soon as we return, stay with us.